Check. Hola a todos. Estoy muy feliz de estar aquí. Thank you. That's all the Spanish I can speak. So I'm going to be speaking in English, and all the slides are in Spanish. But for some things that I cannot explain properly, I've got Hugo. So please translate.
Me comenta que estará hablando en inglés la mayor parte de la conferencia, sin embargo las diapositivas estarán en español y desde luego en los momentos que sea necesario yo estaré traduciendo.
Thank you very much for inviting me here. I want to thank Mara. Please give a hand to Mara. Where is Mara? Mara, thank you very much. And my dear friend Pepe Gutierrez, and Vero, and Luis, and all my friends from Spain and from South America. I'm very happy to have with me here my mentor and guide, Mr. Mike Packard. Please stand up. From the USA.
Saludos y bueno, un aplauso para el señor Mike Packard, quien es su mentor desde hace muchos años.
Thank you. So when we were having a discussion outside with someone, they said, what is so important about managing buildings? And I said, when we are community managers, we are not just managing the buildings, we are managing the people. That's equally important.
Hace un momento, estando fuera del auditorio, alguien le preguntaba cuál era la importancia de administrar condominios. No solamente se trata de administrar edificios, sino también tener la atención con los clientes.
So our customers, the people that live in our building, that work in our building, these are our customers. So the first thing we have to understand is who is our customer?
Desde luego, lo más importante es el cliente, que es el que habita dentro de los edificios, y es necesario conocer quiénes son nuestros clientes.
We have customers that are external, customers that are outside. For example, purchasers, residents, service providers, and regulators like the government. But we also have internal customers. These are customers like the employees, like HR, human resources. I don't know what you say in human resources.
Recursos humanos.
Yes. And, the help desk, our bosses, even our bosses are our customers. Did you know that? Even our bosses are our customers. Even our colleagues are our customers. Why do we call them customers? Customers are people who need our assistance. Anyone who needs our assistance is our customer. They are not an interruption to our job. They are the reason we have our job. Customers pay our salaries. If we don't have customers, we will not earn any money. Isn't that right? Without customers, we will not earn any money, and we will not be able to fulfill our goals in life. In fact, everybody knows him? Mahatma Gandhi, we call him, right? Gandhi is very famous in India. And Gandhi said a very beautiful thing, and it's there in Spanish. He says, the customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He's not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He's not an interruption to our job. He is the purpose of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by allowing us to serve him. This is what Mahatma Gandhi said. So the customer is such an important person in our life. So as community managers, we are not just looking after our buildings. So I was looking after Burj Khalifa, the tallest tower in the world. 10,000 people at one time in that building.
10,000 personas en un solo edificio, el Burj Khalifa, el rascacielos más alto del mundo, en el que él estuvo a cargo.
People living there and people working there, all. But looking after the building was not the most important thing. It is looking after the people that is more important than the building.
Lo más importante no solamente era el mantenimiento del edificio, sino procurar a los clientes, procurar a la gente que trabaja y que vive dentro del edificio.
So customer service is a series of activities designed to enhance the level of customer satisfaction. That means a product or a service has met the customer's expectation. Did you know that poor customer experience has a loss of $83 billion per year because of poor customer service. 89% of customers begin doing business with a competitor because of a poor customer experience. And 86% of customers will pay more if they get a better experience. And last but not the least, 95% of people will not even tell you that they're not satisfied. They will just walk away. So can we just sit down and do nothing? I want you to just watch this video. So what did you see and feel in this video?
¿Qué es lo que pudieron ver y sentir durante el video?
What did you feel? Happy. You felt happy. You felt love, happiness,
Amor, felicidad,
freedom, wonderful. And
Libertad.
all those people in the video, were they sad or were they happy? Happy. You know, when we watch happy people, we also feel happy, right? So when you were watching the video, I was watching you. And all of you were smiling, you were thinking, you were feeling very good. So it shows that if we make people happy, we also feel very happy. But if our customer's unhappy, we will also feel unhappy.
Mientras veían el video, los observaba a ustedes y veía también sus reacciones, teniendo entonces empatía por los sentimientos que expresaba la gente del video. De alguna forma esto lo que nos da como resultado es precisamente este sentimiento de compartir lo que la gente experimenta.
So what happens when our customers are happy? For our company, it means the customers tell other customers positive word of mouth. They have increased customer loyalty, enhancement of the brand. Products and services can attract a premium. In MR, in Burj Khalifa and many of the buildings, they were charging more than other companies. Why? Because they were making clients happy. That's the reason. Products and services can attract a premium. New projects can come in. You can attract and retain good talent. If customers are happy, more new people will join the company. That's what I want.
Entre más gente se encuentre satisfecha, se encuentre feliz, más gente se unirá a este proyecto de empresa.
And for us employees, if our customers are happy, there is better harmony in the office, increased job performance, KPIs, MBOs are met, targets are achieved, more productive, happier employees, and long-serving employment. If our customers are happy, our staff will remain in the company.
Con esta situación de sentimientos gratos dentro de las oficinas también, las empresas, no solamente los clientes, sino las empresas, tendrán mejor personal con mejores condiciones de vida y desde luego permanecerán más tiempo dentro de la compañía.
So what do our customers want? What do they want? Very simple. They want to attain their goals. They want to attain their goals. This is called a need. These are the customers' need. They want to get something very important. For example, if they're going to a restaurant, their need is to eat the food.
Si la idea es ir a un restaurante, la necesidad es comer.
Right. They want to overcome their obstacles. They want to feel good. So the first is a need, but then is the expectation. So they want to go to the restaurant, they want to have good food, but they want good service. If in the restaurant the food is very good, but the service is very bad, they will not come back to that restaurant.
La necesidad será tener buena comida, disfrutarla, pero la expectativa será tener un buen servicio dentro del restaurante.
So we have to look at not only the need, but also the expectation. Both are important. Not just the food, but the service. Not just looking after the building, but looking after the customers. The need and the expectation.
No solamente la necesidad, sino la expectativa, la experiencia de tener un buen servicio.
Now, what is a needed service? Attaining goals, delivery as promised, and a product fit for purpose. That means if I buy a phone, I want the phone to work just like I see in the advertisement. I don't want to buy a phone that is not working.
Sí, en este caso, lo mismo que ocurre con el restaurante. Si se compra un teléfono, no voy a preferir un teléfono que no funciona.
And then I expect good service, honesty, quick response, empathy, care, delivery, resolution, and continued relationships. This is what customers expect. And now is something called the perceived service. Now, the need and the expectation is something that we as customers have to deliver. But what is the customer actually experiencing? That is called perception or perceived service.
Desde luego, la base de todo esto es la necesidad y posteriormente la expectativa, pero posterior a ello es importante la percepción del cliente.
So it is not only that you are doing these things, it is what the customer is feeling. You maybe think you're doing a good job, but not necessarily. The customer may not think you're doing a good job. So you have to always find out from customers, are you delivering what they're expecting?
Puede que tengamos la expectativa como prestadores de servicio de que se está haciendo un buen trabajo, que se está teniendo una buena experiencia, pero la realidad es que el cliente no la está obteniendo. Y en ese sentido es innecesario el poder hacer este cuestionamiento si la gente recibe esta percepción.
So there is something called the needed service and expected service and the perceived service. So needed plus expected, and the other side is what the customer is seeing. But if the customer is not perceiving your service or your product good, it is a service gap.
En este caso, si la percepción del cliente no es la adecuada con respecto a lo que tiene como necesidad y expectativa, entonces habrá una brecha dentro de este servicio.
So what are the 6 expectations, the need and expectations from customers? This is important. First of all, the 3 values and the 3 actions. The first 3 values, honesty. Every customer wants honesty. Tell me the truth. Even if you can't do something, tell me the truth. Don't tell me lies. So honesty is very important. Second is empathy. Empathy. Empathy is we are expecting our customers or the customer should know he feels what I feel. That's why I like in Spanish you say lo siento, right?
Yes.
It's very beautiful. I feel what you feel. Customers want us to feel what they feel. Many times the customers are coming, they want something, we are very busy. It's very bad. We saw today or yesterday, we were asking somebody something and he was busy on his mobile phone. No empathy.
En este caso, la percepción que podemos tener al momento de conversar y si la persona que está recibiendo la solicitud de alguna respuesta está simplemente en su celular, no está obteniendo realmente la atención. Por otra parte, menciona al principio que hay diferentes expectativas dentro de un cliente. Las primeras serían los valores, la honestidad como parte de la labor de un administrador y la empatía para tener realmente esta comunicación con el cliente.
And the third value they want is esteem. Customers should feel important. They don't want to feel they are nobody. Even if you are very rich, The poor person doesn't want to feel poor. You must give them esteem. They should feel happy. They should feel valued.
Con este último valor, con el tener este cuidado, la estima o el respeto hacia el cliente, debe de tener esa experiencia por parte de quien presta ese servicio.
So those are the three values, and then we have the three actions. They want action. Not only the values, they want the actions. And the action is response, quick response. They want resolution. They want to resolve their problem. Not just being nice to them, they want to resolve the problem. And the third is they want to have a relationship with you. Not just one time. They want to have a relationship. When you're a customer, they want you to be their customer for life.
En este caso hay tres acciones importantes. En este caso la respuesta y la resolución como parte de un conjunto, de ser las acciones rápidas, no nada más de tener el problema en medio, pero poder resolverlo de manera inmediata. Y por último, tener la capacidad de relacionarse con el cliente, de tener una cercanía, una empatía con la gente que se le sirve.
So these 6 needs and expectations from our customers are very important: honesty, empathy, care, response, resolution, and a relationship. Now, what happens if we do not meet the customer's needs? This is what happens: anger, frustration, feeling cheated, feeling taken advantage of, fear, distrust, skepticism, and suspecting. This will what will happen if we are not able to give our customers what they need and what they expect. They will not tell you anything. They will just walk away. Many companies in the past, they have not fulfilled their needs and expectation, and customers just stop using them.
En este caso, si los clientes no cuentan desde sus necesidades y expectativas con el servicio y por el contrario se encuentran con ese tipo de situaciones adversas que están enlistadas, entonces el cliente no permanecerá.
Have you heard of a company called Blockbuster? Blockbuster Videos? Right? Blockbuster Videos had Betamax and VHS cassettes. Anybody remembers?
Yes.
Betamax and VHS. And a small company came and said, no more cassettes and no more discs, video disc. You can do online streaming. And everybody left in fact, that company went to Blockbuster and told them, do you want to buy us? And Blockbuster said no.
That's true. Dice que en este caso la empresa Blockbuster, si la recuerdan, en un principio pues se dedicaba a la venta o renta de cassettes y en un momento DVD, pero posteriormente entró una plataforma que comenzaría con el streaming a través de internet. De pronto la empresa de Blockbuster decidió no comprar o no invertir en esta empresa, pero poco a poco los clientes fueron migrando a eso.
Because Blockbuster made it very difficult for customers. Go to their shop, pick up a video, watch it, return the cassette, return the disc. But this other company, they made it very easy. You know what the company's name is who made it very easy? Netflix. So Blockbuster died and Netflix came alive. This is a situation where customers are not happy. They will not tell you anything. They will just leave.
En este caso, simplemente los clientes comenzaron a salir hacia la otra empresa, hacia la empresa de Netflix, debido al tipo de cambio dentro del negocio.
So these are the 5 attributes. So as community managers, as property managers, we have to be customer service people. We must have these 5 attributes. We must be patient. We must empathize with the customer. We must be resourceful. Find out how the job can be done. Even if we cannot do it ourselves, find out somebody else who can do the job to satisfy your customers. Be caring. Treat your customers well. Be thick-skinned. Do not take anything personally. Sometimes the customer will be very angry. He will shout, he will scream. Do not take it personally.
En este caso, es necesario tener estos atributos, el paciente con los clientes, ser ingenioso para tener una solución inmediata y que de alguna forma pues juegue un poco con las alternativas. Y lo mismo, el tener esta sensibilidad a flor de piel para tener la capacidad de entender al cliente.
And the last one is it should be relationship building. Not only one time. You're my customer today, thank you, bye-bye. We want to be there for the lifetime of the customer. We need to have a relationship with the customer. What of these do you have?
¿Cuáles de estos tienen?
So think about it in your mind. Out of those, are we thick-skinned? Are we caring our customers? We must bear this in mind.
Nos preocupamos por los clientes, tenemos la sensibilidad de flor de piel.
So Theodore Roosevelt, I know we talked about Theodore Roosevelt before, he said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Very famous lady called Maya Angelou. She was an American poet, singer, and civil rights activist. She said, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So if you make a customer feel very bad, very sad, very angry, they will never forget you. They will always hate you for the rest of your life.
Si en algún momento hiciste sentir a tu cliente muy mal, enojado y demás, nunca lo olvidará, sin importar que haya olvidado lo que dijiste.
So now we're going to talk about a little thing about social styles. And what are social styles? Social style is the behavior that one exhibits when interacting with others. For example, we will not behave the same way with our children, the same way with our wife, the same way with our parents, or the same way with our boss. We behave differently.
En cada caso, con cada persona, ya sea con nuestro jefe, con nuestra pareja y demás, nos comportamos de una manera distinta.
So there are many tools available called DISC or MBTI. I don't know if anybody heard of MBTI or DISC. These are tools that the scientists have found out what type of behavior people have.
Estas herramientas, DISC y MBTI, son herramientas que nos permiten entender el comportamiento que tienen como percepción los clientes.
And so in this style, they have 4 types of people. One is analytical, one is a driver, one is amiable, and one is expressive. And there are people will fall in these 4 categories.
De acuerdo a los estudios que se tienen, las personas regularmente caen dentro de estos esquemas en su personalidad. Aquellos que son analíticos, que son conductores, amigables y expresivos. Entienden los conductores los que de alguna forma toman liderazgo o decisiones.
So we have to find out, when we are dealing with our customers, we need to find out what kind of customers they are, what kind of behaviors they have. Because if we learn about the behaviors of our customers, we can work with them better, we can treat them better.
En tanto tengamos la oportunidad de conocer a qué categoría pertenecería nuestro cliente, podemos de alguna forma acompañar y entender mejor en el servicio.
For example, the first one is analytical. This person is serious and thinks a lot before making any decisions. For a driver, this person likes to be in charge, wants to be in control. I'm sure we have many board members in our communities who like to be in control. They want to do everything. They are drivers. There are amiable is a person who's very friendly, easygoing, wants to work in a team. And the last one is expressive. This person is bubbly, wants to talk a lot, wants to meet people. So these are the 4 type of people. And depending on how they are, we have to behave accordingly with them. So let's look at the first one, analytical style. So in an analytical style, these people are normally very quiet and very reserved. They don't talk much to people. They tend to appear aloof or distant. They speak slowly. They're very logical and want to be sure before committing to anything.
En este caso, como describe aquí el perfil analítico, estas personas realmente son tranquilas, meditativas, tratan de hablar despacio y de generar propuestas muy claras.
And then you have the driving style. They speak very fast and very direct. They focus on results, outcomes. They become very impatient. If you don't give them the results, they become very, very impatient. They sometimes become uncommunicative, independent. They want to know everything. When will this happen? We want to know. But they're also willing to accept risks.
En este caso, los conductores son personas muy impacientes, hablan muy rápido y desean tener resultados de manera inmediata.
And then we have the expressive person. These are motivated by recognition. They want everybody to love them. They want people to say good things about them. They enjoy taking risks, and they're very spontaneous. They want to be very, very expressive.
En este caso, los expresivos les gusta tomar riesgos, les gusta tener este tipo de reconocimientos y demás, y bueno, ser muy empáticos también en el trato.
And the last person is very amiable. These are very caring people. They are warm. They speak slowly. They become upset if other people are upset. They're very caring people, very nice people, very easy to get along with people.
Estas personas de carácter amable tienden a ser pues muy empáticas, tratan de preocuparse por la gente alrededor.
So can you think of some of your customers and which style do they fit in? Just think for a minute, your customers.
Piensen por un momento sobre sus clientes.
Are they a driver? Are they expressive? Are they amiable? Or are they analytical?
Son analíticos, son amables, son conductores, son expresivos.
Now, this is a very famous person. His name was Albert Mehrabian. He was a professor of psychology of University of California in Los Angeles, professor of psychology. So he came out with these elements of communications. He said there are 3 elements of communication. One is the words, the actual words that we speak, the first one. The second is what is written, right? And the third is the body language. So the first one is the actual words, the tone of our voice, and the written is the actual words, and then is the body language. These are the 3 types.
En este caso, los puntos principales en esta comunicación están las palabras, cómo se pronuncian, de qué manera se tiene esa interacción, la parte escrita, el tener mensajes concisos, el tener esta facilidad de expresar de manera correcta, y el lenguaje corporal, de qué manera estamos expresando en nuestros movimientos.
So, in the tone of voice, body language, and words, did you know 38% is our tone of voice? 38%. 55% is our body language. And only 7% is our words. Sometimes we focus on the words, but 38% is our tone of voice, and 55% is our body language. So when we talk to customers, even though we are saying, how can I help you? But your tone of voice is bad, customers are going to be very upset.
Incluso si estamos con nuestros clientes y les podemos decir en qué podemos ayudarles, pero nuestro tono de voz es incorrecto, entonces hay una mala experiencia.
Did you know that even when you're speaking on the phone but you smile, people know that you are happy?
Incluso aunque estés hablando por teléfono sin que te vean, pero estás sonriendo, la gente sabrá que estás feliz.
So this is called the 7%, 38%, 55% rule.
Esta es la regla entonces del 7%, 38 y 55.
So what are your barriers? What is stopping you from communicating properly? Many things. Listening with half a ear, not willing to study the case, busy with other things, tuning in, tuning off, resisting to change. You don't want to make any changes. You're just jumping to conclusions. You have prejudices. You're blaming game. So there are so many different barriers to this communication. But what we really need to have good communication, first is we must listen. We must be there. If a customer is talking to us, no playing on the mobile phone, right? No looking here, looking here. The biggest problem we have today is the mobile phone. Even when having dinner, if you sit on a table, all the children are sitting with their mobile phones, right?
Algo muy importante es que nuestros clientes perciban una buena comunicación y no podemos interrumpirlos, por ejemplo, con un teléfono. Incluso en las mesas vemos a los niños jugando con el teléfono y sabemos el problema que ello implica.
So for my mother, sadly, she has passed away, but when we have a family dinner, she has a basket. Everybody put their mobile phone in the basket and have dinner, and only then you can take your phone back.
Su madre, que en paz descanse, lo que solía hacer a la hora de la comida en la mesa era pasar una pequeña canasta y que todos les dieran su celular para poder convivir en familia.
So we must be very open-minded. We must focus on the customer. We must be open to change. We must wait to learn about the whole story before blaming any customers. Sometimes we are not willing to listen to our customers. They are saying something, we are already making decisions in our mind. We should wait for the whole story.
En tanto escuchamos a nuestros clientes, tenemos que entender cuál es toda la historia que tienen que contarnos antes de generar algún tipo de opinión o de culpar incluso a nuestros clientes.
And we should avoid prejudices, no discrimination because of nationality, because of color, because of religion and or orientation. We should not discriminate.
De ninguna manera tenemos que generar algún tipo de discriminación por raza, religión, credo, etc.
So there is a very famous person called Sam Walton. Sam Walton was the founder of Walmart. Have you heard of Walmart? He was a founder of Walmart, and he said something very, very nice. He said, there is only one boss, the customer. Only one boss. And he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman down simply by taking his business elsewhere. And this is what happened to many companies like Blockbuster or Nokia, a lot of other companies, Sony, Betamax, VHS, all these things have changed because the customer has decided to take his business somewhere else. So in conclusion, customers can be internal or external. They are not hurdles. They are the reason we have a job. Customers want to attain their goals and overcome their obstacles. They want to feel good. Customers have emotions and feelings. It is not wrong to have emotional feelings. Customers fall into 4 types of frameworks: amiable, driver, expressive, analytical. Communication is the key. Body language is extremely important, more important than everything else. We may not be able to solve the need, but we can help with the expectation. And the last is, we are all customer agents, service agents. It's a conclusion. So we have to decide, do we want to take a chance or do we want to make a change? It's up to us.
¿Queremos una oportunidad o queremos hacer el cambio?
See, it's only one letter difference, C or G. We want to take a chance or we want to make a change. So we have to understand, customer service is just not a project or not just one thing. It's a journey. It is a destiny. It's not just a destination. It's walking through every single day with our customers.
En general, el tener el trato con nuestros clientes es sencillamente como una jornada, como una caminata, una peregrinación, y no necesariamente llegar a un destino, sino mantenernos en ese camino.
Thank you very much for your time and your patience. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much.